I have absolutely no problem if you are a vegan. If you feel as if you can't eat meat, that's okay. I respect that. I have no problem with it. If that's what you choose for your life, go for it. If that's what makes you happy, go for it. Do it. But I do have a problem with people like this woman here. I watched this video because someone sent it to me earlier today, and when I watched it, the first 30 seconds just really got me mad. And then as I watched it further and watched the whole 3.5-minute video, by the time it was done, I was kind of like, huh, this reminds me of a user by the name of Onision. For those of you who don't know, my recent video was removed off of YouTube due to bullying. That's what it was flagged for. Thank you, Onision, for doing that, but that's okay. Rather, this is a video response to this young woman who seems to think that veganism is the only right way. And as you will see here, I think you will understand why I became rather irritated after watching this video.
Hi viewers, my name is Claire Wu and I'm a vegan, and today I just wanted to make a really quick video about how I know sometimes, even me, I feel like I'm a vegan living in a non-vegan world, which I am. But, you know, sometimes it feels like there's no hope, you know. How is everyone going to wake up and realize that they should go vegan? Well, today I just wanted to make a video about not giving up, about always persevering and persisting, because, I mean, if you're a vegan already, then you'll know, like, we're the ones who are right. We're the ones who are living in a morally justifiable way, and all our choices are morally justifiable, so...
Why? You know, the video started out fine until you said that because you're a vegan, you're living in a morally justified world because you're a vegan. And later in the video, you is it reiterate or reliterate? I don't even know you repeat yourself in this video near the end of the video, saying that the only right way is veganism, and that anybody who is not a vegan is immoral, and they don't have any ethical value. They don't have morals. You can't be a moral person if you're not a vegan because you're killing an animal. I just like to say that I like beef, I like my bacon, I like my meat. And for you to sit there calmly and tell me that I am somehow immoral due to me not sharing your same belief regarding veganism and meat, I find that rather insulting. Rather, I get upset when someone tries to tell me that I am not a moral person simply because I eat meat, or that you are morally superior to me because you do eat meat. This is no different than the bigoted mentality that religious people have. Not all religious people and not all vegans have, but it's the same mentality that if you don't believe what I believe, then you're not intelligent. You're not a moral person if you're not religious. If you're not religious, you cannot be a moral person. You're an atheist. You have no morals. You're a vegan, or excuse me, you eat meat. You're an animal killer. You support animal brutality or whatever. It's people like this that really make me mad when they latch onto an ideology and they tell that people that their ideology is the only right way, and if you don't accept that ideology, you're wrong, you're immoral, you can't be ethical, you can't make good choices, and you're just a terrible person because you don't agree with, you don't want to live your life according to what I think you should live. That's wrong, that's bigotry, and that's intolerance towards everybody around you. Like I said in the start of the video, I don't mind if you're a vegan. I respect that belief. But the moment you start forcing your belief upon me is the moment where I will lift my middle finger up to you and I will tell you some very harsh words. It's wrong, period, to force your religion, your beliefs, and especially your veganism down my throat. Because if you think that you're going to convince me and make me feel guilty for eating meat simply by telling me that I'm immoral, it's not going to work. In fact, it makes me want to eat meat more and then eat meat and then rub it in your face that I'm eating meat and you're not. Now, I'm not saying that I would do that, but it makes me want to... I was tempted to go make myself a peanut butter bacon sandwich, which is really good. Peanut butter, butter, and bananas mixed with bacon. Pristine, tasty. I was tempted to grab that and start eating that in the video, but out of respect for you, since you do seem like a relatively nice person here on YouTube, unlike Onision, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but let's continue in this video.
You know, sometimes, especially at school, well, not especially at school, but even just at school, you know, sometimes it feels like we're the only vegan there, but I just wanted to say to all the other vegans in the world, just please keep educating people. Please keep being vegan. Please talk to your families, your friends, everyone around you. You know, start up a vegan stall. Like, I have a friend, she recently moved out of Auckland, which is where I am in New Zealand, and she's gone to another part of New Zealand, and, you know, she thinks she's the only vegan there, and she was actually going to start up a vegan group. So, you know, if that's you, if you're literally the only vegan in your area, then start up a vegan group, and I'm sure you'll find at least one other vegan, and then you can start promoting veganism. You know, do a street stall, do a school stall. I've said this before and it's really easy. I mean, I do a stall at my school. There are other people who do stalls on Queen Street, which is the main road in Auckland. And, you know, it's really great. It's a great way to promote veganism. And it's a great way to get the word out there and to make people realize that veganism is the next step in evolution for humans, pretty much, because we have to realize that we have to live in a peaceful way if we want the world to continue, if we want the human race to continue. So, you know, even if we are vegans in a non-vegan world, if we keep trying, if we keep educating others, if we keep persisting, then soon we'll be vegans in a vegan world. And I know that I'll live to see a vegan world. I mean, I know that it's coming to us because, you know, people will wake up, people will realize that they have no morally justifiable reason for using animal products. So I just wanted to thank all the vegans for being vegan as well, and I just wanted to say, you know, don't give up, don't ever give up. We know we're right, and we know that, you know, with encouragement, persistence, with enough reasoning and logic, everyone will just change and realize that it's so easy to just go vegan and they should just do it already.
And this is where I feel that I need to correct you. You seem to think that if everybody in the entire world went vegan, somehow, which would never happen. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but the entire world is not going to go vegan. It's just not going to happen. Because what would happen to all the domesticated animals? What would happen to all animals in general if we never, ever, ever, ever killed an animal and everybody went vegan? It just wouldn't happen. It's really unrealistic to even think or try to think that it would happen. But the biggest problem here is that you think that humanity would be better if everybody went vegan. No, it wouldn't. In fact, I think society as a whole, the entire world, would start to degrade and society would start to crumble because we're not eating meat. I think meat is important. And for the entire world to throw out all concept of eating meat, that's not going to happen. It would not be good for humanity. Most of all, do you know how many thousands upon thousands of people would die? I mean, already in other countries and other places, people are dying of starvation. But to make it so all people are vegans, more people would die by not eating any type of animal versus if they all went vegan. There would be no way to support an entire world all of veganism because number one, well, for me personally, veganism is really, really expensive. If I was out on my own right now, which I'm getting to that point, almost, I pay 98% of all my own bills, I cannot afford, if I wanted to be a vegan, I could not afford it. It is frickin' expensive. You go to the grocery store, all the different products are almost like double or triple the same amount of the milk is, not milk, but whatever vegans, I don't even know what all the vegans eat and drink and whatever, but everything in the vegan category of food is really a lot more expensive, and I could not afford to be a vegan. And you have to also take into account that not everybody around who's in New Zealand or around the world can afford a vegan diet. And even if I could afford it, I wouldn't, because number one, I have no desire to be a vegan, and I like my meat. I like my bacon. And I don't know. I really I understand that you mean well by this video, but there's just so much wrong. There's so many wrong things you say. Like, you even bring up evolution briefly in a statement. And if you go back and you study evolution, you'll see that we used to be a hunter-gatherer society. We used to hunt animals, and even back then when we were those Africopithecus polaris, you know what I'm saying in terms of evolutionary evolution, Afarensis and all those different names of creatures. But back then we were the hunter-gatherer society, and we hunted meat, and women would go out and pick berries and different types of vegetables and fruits, or not vegetables, but, you know, plants and seeds and stuff like that. Our society flourished and started on the idea of hunting and gathering and eating meat. So to say that life would be better, that everything would be better without eating meat, is just wrong, especially on an evolutionary, and I believe biologically and on a biological level in terms of evolution. It's just, I mean, I could sit here all day and tell you more reasons on why you're wrong, but I want to be honest with you. Your view here is very, very intolerant and is just downright bigotry to an extent. I don't think you're trying to come across as intolerant or that superior, but you really are. Your whole attitude that vegans are vegans the only right way. No. It's not the only right way, and it's wrong for you to tell people that, and it's wrong for you to force your veganism upon other people. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching. My name is Mr. Repzion, and if you haven't seen my video I posted yesterday, it's linked down below in the description, which is the new YouTube layout and why I think it's terrible, but that's besides the point. Anyway, thank you for watching.